climate issues will be wrapped up in a reconciliation amendment, which they'll probably put forth that way, which is nice because that would allow the Republicans to say, look at what they've done to get in debt over trying desperately to get an electric car in every driveway, as if that's going to solve the problem. These are Democrats. They haven't figured out that the electric car that has to get plugged in runs through fossil fuel power plants. They haven't figured that out. You know how, well, we're having a heat wave in the country. The power plants are really being taxed here, and it's a problem. Please try to cut your air conditioning down. Have you ever heard that? So we'll hear, I guess the new thing would be, hey, you're going to have to not drive so much. You're going to have to cut back. We are going on an odd-even system. If your license plate ends in an odd number, then on an odd day of the week, you're allowed to charge your car. Oh, that's good. So I can only charge my car that can only go 200 miles to begin with on every other day. So it's going to take me roughly about 6 days to go 600 miles. Oh, that's great. So, I mean, they're not even thinking about this because power plants are going to be throwing up a ton of smoke up those stacks in an effort to charge all these electric vehicles. They haven't figured that out. They haven't. Now, I know they have. They can't be that dumb, right? Can they? I don't think they can. Maybe they can. Maybe they are. I don't know. But we're going to see, they're talking about electric buses, transit. So all that stuff's good. Look, I know we've got to be good steward of our environment. This is God's creation. We need to be good stewards of it. I'm all for it. I get that. But first of all, there have been periods of warming and freezing for all of eternity. So this is no different. And so they say scientists are up in arms over this. What scientists might that be? They would be the scientists on the far left, right? They really can't back up what they're saying. How about the other scientists? Are they having some sort of organization of scientists? Look, I'm not denying that the spewing of the carbon that is continuing to happen, that could be a problem. Not denying that. I mean, sure, we don't want to continue to do that. We want to try to keep our cities, our airs clean. I mean, absolutely. I'm all for it. But can we just think through it a little bit and not have to? I don't really believe that we have to mandate it. We don't have any legislation about this. And last year, we were the lowest developed nation in the country that had signed on to the Paris thing, and then we pulled our signature off it. We did less carbon emissions than any other country that was all in on the Paris warming accord, or whatever the stupid thing is called. I forget. But we weren't even in it. But we did our part. It's what free markets do. We don't live in France. We don't need a mandate. We're going to do what's right. We'll gladly do it. But understand that we will get to renewable energy as a routine. We will get there. We will have renewable energy to drive us into the future. Our technology will allow for it. It will get built. We will build the infrastructure that's necessary for it in the long term. But we're not going to get there unless it's on the back of fossil fuel, and they don't realize that. So little by little, we'll get there.
Hey, remember to click the subscribe button right here on the screen. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when new content is added. And more importantly than anything, you don't want to miss all 3 live hours of Financial Issues every day from 9 to noon. And you can watch it on FISM.tv. That's FISM.tv.